Have you ever hated your own child? I never thought I would, until I discovered what my son was doing to pay for his little sister's cancer treatment. Emma was only 6 when she was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. The bills were crushing us, $15,000 a month, even with insurance. I worked 3 jobs: warehouse, gas station, weekend construction. My wife cleaned offices after her grocery store shift. We were drowning. My 16-year-old son, Jake, had always been responsible. Honor roll, varsity baseball, never any trouble. But after Emma's diagnosis, he started acting strange. He came home with expensive gifts for Emma: American Girl dolls, Nintendo games, bags of her favorite organic gummy bears. When I asked where he got the money, he mumbled something about odd jobs for neighbors, mowing lawns, walking dogs. I wanted to believe him. We needed any help we could get. The gifts kept coming. A $200 tablet so Emma could watch movies during chemo, designer pajamas to replace the gowns she hated, a stuffed elephant that cost more than groceries. I got suspicious, but Emma's smile when she got those gifts, that was her only light. Then her treatment got worse. Standard chemo wasn't working. Her doctor recommended an experimental drug, $50,000 up front. Insurance wouldn't cover it. I spent 3 days calling every charity, foundation, begging for help. Nothing. At 2 a.m., I sat at the kitchen table, calculator in hand, figuring out if we could get a second mortgage, when Jake walked in. His eyes were red. He handed me a manila envelope for Emma's treatment. I opened it. Stacks of cash. All of it. $50,000. Where the hell did you get this? I demanded. He wouldn't meet my eyes. Does it matter? Emma needs it. It matters to me. Jake, where did this money come from? He stood there, tears falling. I can't tell you. The next day, I followed him, called in sick, watched as he walked past the buses and student lot. A black Mercedes pulled up. The driver looked 40, in a tailored suit. Jake got in. I froze. 3 hours later, the same car dropped him at a downtown coffee shop. Jake walked out looking destroyed, stuffing something into his backpack. Cash. That night, I confronted him. He broke down, sobbing like a 6-year-old. They pay me $2,000 to hang out, he whispered. Go to dinner, talk about school, pretend I'm their nephew or something. Sometimes more for... He couldn't finish. How long? Since Emma got sick. I found them online. There's this whole network. Rich guys who pay for company. I told them I was 18. His voice cracked. I'm saving Emma's life, Dad. That's what matters. I wanted to kill those men. Go to every place and tear them apart. I wanted to shake my son until he understood how wrong this was. But mostly I hated myself for being so desperate, so helpless, that my son felt he had to sacrifice himself. When I told him we'd find another way, that we'd figure something out, he looked at me with such anger. There is no other way, he said. I've watched you and Mom work yourselves to death for months. I've seen the bills you hide from Emma. I've heard you crying in the bathroom when you think no one's listening. And if Emma dies because you stopped me from saving her, I'll never forgive you. That hit me like a physical blow, because he was right. We had no relatives, no miracle fundraiser, no insurance appeal. Just my 16-year-old son selling himself to strangers so his sister could live. I'm in the police station parking lot. I turned in names, license plates, everything I could remember. The detective said they've been tracking the network for months. My son's testimony could help shut it down, but I didn't turn in the money. It's in our bank account. Emma starts her first experimental treatment tomorrow. The doctor says her chances jumped from 30% to 80% with this drug, and I hate that I'm grateful. I hate that I'm proud of Jake for being willing to give everything for his sister. I hate that I failed so badly as a father that my child had to make this choice. Most of all, I hate that if Emma survives, it's because of what those men did to my son. How do you live with that?